conversation with me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told
hear
you.
Any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Govs Radio. Govs Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. GovsRadio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Say there, people. It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie. Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys.
Holy crap, it's already starting here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but trouble today. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Please hit that thumbs up on the YouTube page. That's where we'd like you to go, the YouTube page. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to that page, and please comment and say hi to us, and we'll talk to you, and we'll say your name. Isn't that special?
Say my name. Say my name. Call me Governor. Call me Governor.
We're in trouble. It's Friday. Andy's here, and look who joined us here today. Eli Velasquez is here. I don't even remember the last time you were here.
Me either.
I can't believe it. I think you're the
We've all put it out of our mind.
I think you're the only guy that still talks to me from that softball game. It is so good. Oh,
Well, he wasn't
probably
trying
you
to
and
cheat.
Sallie.
You weren't trying to cheat.
Nah, I was the only one. Under the goggles, my eyes were closed too. I was like, if you got to be the part, you got to feel the part. man.
It's like when you're driving past a semi. I close my eyes too.
For real. You gotta let Jesus take the wheel, man.
I'm just gonna sit back, man. I'm just gonna sit back and
What was
let
that?
this go.
Jesus is my co-pilot, but Satan, he's my navigator.
Wow,
I've been saying that for years.
that's what's up. Is he the one that actually speaking to you on the GPS?
Right, exactly. In 500 meters, you're gonna make a slight right-hand turn.
So Satan is a wrestler.
Basically, I mean that's not me. That's just pop
Yeah, his
culture.
wrestling's name is pronounced Satan.
Yeah, he's big in the luchador.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, right. He started in Mexico, Mexico City.
never been unmasked.
No,
Never been unmasked. Wonder how much
Horn
money he's gonna make when he actually finally gets unmasked.
200 pesos.
It's like, who wants to be a Turkish millionaire? It's like 2 million Turkish peso. 2 million Turkish lira was like 50 cents or something, some shit when I was there.
If you're lucky, right?
Yeah, it depends on the exchange rate of the day.
Probably as worth as that 1 penny you find at the sewer.
Well, the strippers seemed to think that it was a fucking deal.
Oh man, she had no problems picking it up with no hands.
Making change.
That's it.
You sure you don't want some coins back?
Yes.
King, king, king.
Get you right in
Shit,
the
that's
eye.
exactly what I asked.
She got nipple tassels that are the coin holders.
How'd she get the smaller coins past the bigger coins?
I don't know. She called her Houdini. That's it. Oh man.
Like I said, I'm just
I
gonna
missed
sit
you,
back.
Eli.
We have
guys
missed you,
too.
Eli.
Miss
We
you guys
don't
too.
see you really around here anymore, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just like the stock market crashing. I'm
Really?
I'm just staying to myself. I've just been. I mean, that was before the whole COVID thing, right?
Until I saw you a couple weeks ago in the Giggle Room,
Yes.
I had not seen you before COVID. It's got to be at
Wow.
least 3 years, man.
Yeah, easy, man. Nah, I've just been working, going to the gym, watching UFC fights, giving my my solely opinion on who can do better. But that's about it. Nah, I've just been home doing a lot of adulting.
Yeah, that's no fun, man. Doing adulting. I don't.
No,
I don't subscribe to that.
So the molding is all taking crown molding throughout the whole house now?
Dude, I put like 15 coats of paint. Like, it's just beyond crazy. Nah, just staying low key, got warrants.
You guys didn't advertise this, right?
Yeah, right? This is not live, right? Makes sense why Nassau was outside.
Because I'm in Florida right now.
Yeah, right? I'm in Tijuana.
But you've been performing a little bit, right? A little here and there.
Yeah, I stopped for a little while. Obviously, the whole COVID. Well, during the COVID thing, I was actually still doing comedy. But then once everything opened up and all that, they got stupid. with
That's
the
when you stopped.
Yeah, because they got stupid with the rules. You got to wear a mask. You got to be boosted up, 13 shots. All that. I'm like, I didn't do none of that. I didn't
Amadou Diallo?
Nah.
What's
Luckily, I left my wallet.
41? You need 41 shots.
Yeah, left my wallet in the car, so I'm good. But it happens. Did comedy. Then I just stopped for a while. Had to get in touch with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I went to a rainforest and just started doing mushrooms.
Just started screaming.
Yeah, for
Out in
real.
the middle of the fucking rain.
Not really. I was at Heckscher Park. The kids didn't appreciate it much. I was next to the jungle gym.
I guess the nudity wasn't necessary, but it
That was
did.
after I tripped.
That shit helped.
Yeah, I could say I don't remember that. It makes sense. No, just stay to myself, man. The world's crazy out here. You know what I'm
I feel
saying? You only have enough bail money.
Well, you were part of producing some of the shows down at Hopwins, right?
Yes, that was a good thing going. Sadly, they closed down.
Okay.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Don't know the exact reasons, but wish them all well. Everything was
I'm
good.
hoping it's not the comedy.
Yeah, right? we really killed it.
We killed it.
Yeah. You said knock them dead. We say run them out of business.
You're still smiling. It's not something to be funny about.
No.
It's they're dead.
Maybe there's like a Section 8 of businesses that government help. I know the PPP loans was good, but then people were like,
Dude, because I have a small business and I
Oh, shit.
I applied.
The
I
IRS
applied to
gets
the
you.
PPP and everything. So when all the shit was happening, where it was like, what were some of the companies? Chick-fil-A.
Did they?
Or Walmart, some big companies like all
They really
applied
did
for it.
PPP?
Yeah, and they had to like, sorry, we were just trying to take care of our like. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker! Like you've profits. If you have profits, then you don't need this shit.
Yeah, I think they profited more than anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh God,
Sure.
yeah.
Everybody else closed down but food.
Food and retail.
Because I work, we don't do the food, but you know, like the aluminum lids you rip off of yogurt, we make those. But we
Right.
stayed open. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't deal with food. But how you go? Wow, like I'm speechless right now. Like really,
you still-
Walmart.
Are you still at that same place when I picked up those tickets from you? In like not Wyandanch, is it?
Nah, we same company. We moved from Wine Dance. Now we're in Hot Pod. So we went
Oh,
from the
okay.
hood to actually.
No, wow, white people land. Yeah.
You know?
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
taxes are a little high, but whatever.
This is really safe.
Yes, very
very
safe. Very safe, very safe. Actually, there's a lot more police there than your local neighborhood. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, but nah, that's where I work at. Yeah, we moved.
Cool.
But you know, they make money, and now they're saying the people. Wow, I never realized. Well, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, and I didn't Walmart.
Well, that's because it was actually happening.
Okay.
Because conspiracies are like, I think this shit might be happening. But when people get fucking actually caught on shit, it's like, why? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus, I guess I'm giving too much credit that Walmart's a Christian backed.
Walmart, and that's
Oh,
why I
are
went
they?
to.
I don't know.
Well, the Waltons, or they're from St. Louis or some shit. That's like.
Just because they have the name the Waltons doesn't mean they like the TV.
They're balls deep in the
Corporation of
church Bible Belt.
That's a nice little
Matter of
smoke
fact, don't they got a
screen.
Netflix thing about them?
Oh, is
Oh
there?
yeah, I'm sure.
I think so. There's something. Oh man, I smoke too much weed. Nah, for real. I think there is because they're like a very Bible, like you said, like
Yeah.
you know. But they actually the ones who speak to politicians and
They're the
make them
evil
pass
empire,
those
man.
laws That
Right.
yeah. What?
Yeah, usually that the documentary on them when I fall asleep watching Loose Change. That's
That's what's up. I like falling asleep listening to Alex Jones rant. It's
really just it's a white noise. It's I don't know.
I'm just asleep with a pack of Halls trying to hand it to the TV. I think you might need this, sir. We're Puerto Rican. Here's some Vicks. Rub it in your nose.
You just rub it like you wait. Why does the TV smell like Vicks?
Alex
I was
Jones-
sleepwalking again, man.
I don't know. Alex seemed a bit congested.
That guy needs a lot more than Vicks right now.
Oh, dude, that's
That guy's in
hilarious.
some
That's the
trouble, man.
best.
Don't he got to pay like mad money?
Yeah, but the moment did you see a couple of weeks ago where they had the moment where the opposing counsel, the other lawyers, like, do you know how we got your text messages? And he like,
I
went
think
to-
I seen because the only TV I watch now is YouTube. So I think I saw there's the stupid compilations, you know what I mean? Whether
Right,
it's people
yeah, no.
falling,
Epic
cats,
falls, yeah.
you know what I mean? Cool podcasts in there and a little bit of Alex Jones. But I think he was saying like he didn't. And
right?
the
He was
guy,
like, well, he was like, he was trying to come across like, well, you got the text messages. We gave them to you.
Yeah.
It's like, right, but you gave us all of them, and we said, hey, like you shouldn't have given us these. Are you sure you want to give them to us? And you guys did. Your counsel didn't do anything. And his Alex Jones lawyer sitting there during this whole thing like this. Like you're getting dimed out for not doing your job.
Wow.
To your client who's now like you know, you've been to court.
many times.
You're like squared up on
Yeah.
the fucking lawyers.
Understand.
So like there's no looking away from like I fucked you up.
Yeah.
Sorry. But like
He's getting paid regardless.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Or- yeah.
He Amber Heard the whole. He shit the bed. Like
what okay, you still doing the inspirational quotes? You got to
Yes.
have an Amber Heard one in the works.
I'll be real with you. I probably have like 15 Amber Heard.
And number one.
Huh?
I said, and number one.
Oh, I don't. I can't.
I was
remember.
joking.
Actually,
I was
did
joking.
the other
I'll let
day.
you guys talk. Never
Nah.
mind.
don't get shitty sleep or something
Yeah,
like that.
but yeah, there's definitely one, but that one was very easy.
Right.
Like I did
It's
that
some
sober.
low-hanging fruit.
Like I did that one for real.
Oh my, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
How long were you sober?
for a while. Nah, I've always been sober. Nah, but that one I actually did with no weed involvement, and it was just too easy. But that whole situation was very comical,
Right.
and I've
Crazy.
even though I wasn't doing comedy, I was still out there watching people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Still supporting, just enjoying the culture of it.
Absolutely.
You know, and there's a lot out there, man. There's a lot of jokes. So usually when I start seeing and hearing a lot of those jokes out there in their own kind, I usually just start steering away.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I kind of tend to do the same thing. Billy had one that he was telling there for a while when it was like hot and heavy. We go, oh yeah, did you hear Amber Heard shit in the bed or whatever? It's like I've never wanted to be Amber Heard sheet so much in my life.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. That dog was definitely like just an innocent minority in that whole thing, because it's like he got blamed for it. Nobody cared about the dog. Nobody cared about his feelings, because he's like, I never shit the bed. I think Johnny Depp was the only one who believed him, because he was like, I picked up the dog crap before.
I know that
That's
motherfucker.
definitely not it.
I've picked up my dog, and I've picked up dog crap, and never has the dog crap weighed as much as the dog.
And I know he didn't have corn last night either.
I just saw a meme with it. It's like a bowl of corn, and it says, "This is not goodbye, but I see you later."
Yo, that should be on a t-shirt.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like, how did it take this long for this to fucking appear?
Wow.
How do we not think
Like,
about
I'm so
that
angry
sooner?
at myself for not coming up with it myself.
Yeah, that's a lot of things, though. That's
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Oh, God,
That's a lot
yeah.
of things. That's why there's like so many creative comedians that come out with some real funny stuff, and it's
Absolutely.
like, man, you took it. You took it. I can't say nothing about it no more.
I listened to Howard Stern a lot, and he was interviewing the lead singer and songwriter of Coldplay, and he was like, he was talking about like other artists like writing songs, and he's like, he just gets so angry that like, why didn't I fucking come up with that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like comedians, you hear it, like we'll all say it, like, damn it, that was right there. I could have said that.
Yeah.
But I've never heard like a musician fucking say that. I'm like, okay, so it actually exists.
Yeah.
In
I
all
mean,
the
like
arts.
think about it like this, like Adele, "Hello from the Other Side." That's probably the simplest lyric you've ever heard. $1 million ringtone. $1 million ringtone the moment it hit
Just the
radio.
ringtone sales.
Just the ringtone sales. Like, but I'm sure like a lot of artists is like, "Hello from the Other Side." It's probably the most simplest lyric, like chorus thing that I could made. And
Yep.
You know, I was listening to Carry On My Wayward Son out in the parking lot before this, and the first line of that is sick. And I was kind of thinking along the same, once I rose above the noise and confusion.
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't anybody else up until that point have come up with that fucking line?
Yeah.
Because that's a fucking sick kind of way to start a song.
Yeah, I'm gonna start stealing my material from motivational speakers. 'Cause they say a lot of simple things that really get you. You know, I'm
Right.
gonna do 300 push-ups now. Like, you know, and, I gotta take that and run with it.
So when I lived at a group home when I was a teenager, and we had the group home across the street was owned by the house. It was a space where like NA, AA, they would have their meetings there.
Oh, okay, people like me.
Well, there's a group called CODA. Do you know what CODA is? It's Codependence Anonymous.
No.
As people,
Oh, wow.
people who are addicted to other people, essentially. Like if you want to boil it down to
Yeah.
like, so when we would get grounded, we weren't allowed to leave the property, but we could go over to meetings.
You guys get
So we usually, if there was a CODA meeting, I was in, because like they did this weird thing that at the end everybody's holding hands in a big circle, and everybody has to say one thing that they learned at that meeting that day.
Oh my goodness.
And when I got kicked out, it was when somebody said, "Less is more," and I just fucking couldn't keep it together. That's what you learned today?
Less is more. Like, that's it. We gave a CPR class. Less is more. CPR, you need more. You need more.
Less is
Two
more.
breaths, 5. 2 breaths, 5.
Yeah, no,
More.
they changed the whole thing. There's no breaths anymore. It's only compressions.
That's it. On the belly button area, not even the sternum.
with your tongue. I'm alive. What the fuck were you doing?
I knew you was. I saw you wink.
Sounded like consent. Sounds like tongue my fucking my belly button.
Take me.
I had to say that joke is actually stolen from 12th grade law class.
Wow.
When we were sitting there talking about necrophilia, and then
What necrophilia is when...
oh wait, it wasn't even necrophilia. Necrophilia is when you fuck a dead thing.
Okay.
So we were actually talking about bestiality, and the guy was the
Some
best.
will be the same.
In some places it is. You know, some of those South American countries where you can rape a girl, but you're like, I was gonna marry her. and then it's legal.
I was just taking a test trial.
You can't fault me for this
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? Show me the Carfax.
But Fox is all matted hair and shit. Yeah, you're gonna want to see this.
Shit, I was supposed to sleep.
So the teacher's like, all right, no fucking giggling, bestiality. So we're not gonna. He's like, so we're gonna approach this in like a logical way. So sex requires consent. Like legally, sex requires consent. So you can't really get consent from an animal. And I immediately go with sounded like a yes. Whole fucking class dies. He's like, that's your only one.
Oh, wow.
That was it.
That was it. He was like,
That was it.
because then once we got to the bestial necrophilia, and then he started talking about there used to be a duck farm out east that every morning the duck farmer would come in, there'd be like 6-7 ducks dead, like in the coop thing, and so they got the cops. They set up this is the 80s. They set up a camera,
NCIS.
and there was this dude who was in the middle of the night. He would stop by, he would get out, he would break into the coop, and he would fuck 6 to 7 of these ducks to death.
Wow.
I should be laughing.
A night?
No, I know, but we were like, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's like you can't. Yeah, I said, sounds like a
So
fucking.
my man was the Gilgo
yes.
Beach of ducks. No, he was just going to town.
They
to
should
murder
see
them.
where that guy is. See what happened.
And that guy's probably the same for all we know.
It was like the early '80s or some shit. But that's So I stole the setup of the joke
That's
from
what's
my
up. That's what's
12th
up.
grade law.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But
Grade law was
you
talking
still
about
wrote it.
bestiality.
Oh yeah, no, that was for real. We had a
That's
really.
crazy.
The teacher was fucking
I
sick
think you
good.
guys be talking about laws. But I guess that is law.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So what?
Because
What
it
was
was
the
a
purpose
sex
of that?
crime.
Like he got off?
Well, yes. Of course he did.
Yeah. The crime.
But that was illegal.
Okay. So he
Yeah,
did
no-
some time for it.
No, he did. Yeah, they got him. Fucking ducks are like, man, there's no social media back now. Well, hashtag me too.
DLM. Don't Lives Matter.
Hashtag honk honk.
Tell Daffy Duck he can kiss my ass. He ain't out here supporting us.
Yeah, and Latoya, you know what? That's right around the time when Latoya came out. Did you know Latoya Jackson come out to Long Island? There was a pet cemetery. It's out by me.
Yeah.
That
She came out?
oh yeah, this is gotta been like 90, something like that, where they found out that this place was just mass graves of pets. They're just dumping everybody's pets in like a mass grave,
Holy shit.
and like it became the whole big thing. And Latoya came with her fucking python. This is Middle Island.
All right.
Next to Quorum.
Yeah.
And she was out there and the whole fucking news. And I worked at a camp in Yaphank, which was straight south from there. And we fucking jumped in one of the buses, the mini buses, and drove up there, me and my friend, to be like, let's see Latoya, because we had seen the Playboy. We're like,
Yeah. That was her only success.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And apparently this python.
Was she an animal rights activist or
Yes,
something?
that's
I don't even know
why
that.
she was out there with the python. That was what she was
So when
really
her python
known
was
for.
dead and she went to like...
No. She came out to support the people
So
that
she
were...
brought a live python.
Yes.
That makes no fucking sense.
Right? With all those little dogs that were probably running around.
I feel you, but I'm just saying it makes no sense because
Right.
like, what is the python out there with a sign too? Like, it makes sense why her career never took off.
Stop this insanity.
Save the dead pets.
What do we want? Stop mass graves. When do we want it? Now.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Toya.
So I got nothing else to talk about.
Right after Pet Cemetery, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm spent.
Fucking animals.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, you mentioned Netflix, and it got me thinking. Have you guys been watching this Cosby thing?
No.
Actually, it's not Netflix. It's I think it's Showtime. Let's
definitely
talk about Cosby. It's called. It's a series, and it's all these different people, talking about him, and it's all people that knew him or interacted with him in some way, whether it was professionally or victims, and it's something. We all know what he did already.
Right. I guess I'm like,
You
I
know
don't
there's
know.
people that's worse than him?
Oh God, yeah, there has to be.
Yeah, like
That's-
Griffin Maxwell only got like 20 years. Apparently he's getting less.
Well, no, because you just have to pretend you're blind.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
right.
It
Yeah.
must be the pudding.
That's speaking of those videos on YouTube. You ever see the South? I love South America. The South American prank shows, and there's this one where like
They bring back humor.
this guy is like licking
Bill
ice
Cosby
cream.
brought back something else, right?
Yeah,
He brought back charges in the 80s.
But like he's like there'll be this dude and like a decent looking dude, but he's like licking this ice cream.
Oh, I saw
And
this.
people
was
are always
blind?
like, and they're like,
Yeah.
He was blind?
Yes.
I love that because that shows
Yep.
all these egotistical motherfuckers out here that think it's all about them.
Yes.
No, it's not about you. With the blind man, you know what I mean?
Oh, I fucking
they felt
love
stupid once
that.
he broke out the stick.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Then you got to think, who ordered him that shit? You know what I mean?
But it's great. Like sometimes the girls are like,
yeah. Oh,
Like, they get all into it?
That girl is nasty. The one that's like
Yeah.
getting all back to him. Like,
Yeah, I like
she's,
her.
She's like
But
with the big
I like
glasses
her.
and like,
She was very receptive immediately.
like she's like almost showing her titty. at one point.
Yeah. She was like, here now?
Okay.
That's my style. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby's like, I should have been blind.
I should have done the blind thing before the drugging thing. Wouldn't have been here.
Could do the same thing just with pudding.
And I'm so fucking done with like, no, I shouldn't say I'm so fucking done because some of my friends do these jokes of like, right, pudding pop, jail, got it. Let's
Oh
move.
yeah,
Let's go.
but the thing is like, if you're gonna do it,
Right.
you got to be different. You got, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But that's the premise.
Yes.
You know,
they had a clip of him on Larry King's show where he talks about it. This back from in 1991. He talks about how you take the Spanish. I can't do the impression, but you take the Spanish fly. All you need
was
is
it to
the.
Sofia Vergara?
What's that?
He also said it to Sofia Vergara too.
Yes,
Really?
Back in the
yes.
days, yes. On what he's talking about, but like camera right there. There's no. This is way before CGI.
Right.
And
Right.
He's just telling her like, this is how
Right,
we do
this
It's
it.
like every old clip of him on like a talk show though. He's like he's like leaning in the.
Yeah.
Really?
Now, it's important to make sure that they're completely asleep.
Well, that's the
Kill
thing.
them if they're alive.
And that's the thing. This is
They're awake.
1991. Is on Larry
Right.
King's show, and he's leaning in. I mean, he's leaning. He's got this little grin on his face, and he's talking about what you got to do, how you do it.
I get the pills and I mix the pills,
Thank God for
the
the
drink
internet.
and the drink.
What's that?
Thank God for the internet.
Yeah,
The
it's
internet
true.
Never forget. Somebody put that clip up. Was like, remember?
Well, even worse than that, though, you wouldn't even need the internet. It turns out he talks about it on one of his albums. From 1969 or 70 or something. Somebody
when it
put
was cool.
Yeah, well, that's what they said. They're like, how did we not see that back then? Like, how did that? Why? How was that cool then?
So
it's crazy.
Sometimes to be funny, it's not to make. You don't have to make something up. You don't have to make something ridiculous. You just have to say it, and people think it's funny because it's so ridiculous. And now I don't want to say so ridiculous because of the story I'm about to tell, but my brother joined the Navy right out of high school, right? And he's out in San Diego, and he's dating his girl Leanne, and Leanne was black. Like he
I
called
bet she
back-
still is.
Yes.
If she's
'Cause
still
you said
alive.
was.
She
Yeah,
may,
if she's
she
still
may be
alive,
dead
yes.
and maybe not anything.
She might gentrify herself.
That's true too. She might have reversed what's her face, the girl up in Seattle.
I am invisible.
I identify as
You don't see
air.
me. You don't see me.
I identify as carbon dioxide. I know you identify those things outside of the car wash. What's fucking wrong with you?
Which immediately makes me think of that movie Sing. But this is where the koala bear is washing the cars.
Yeah.
So my brother's dating this black chick, and he calls me, he tells me, I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, especially I was 15 or something, and I'm like, dude, that's so fucking cool. Like,
It's exotic.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Mhm.
we're from Long Island. It's like there's black people places. They're not just on TV. Like, redlining's real, y'all. So he called back and he told my dad. My dad and I are driving to my papu's house, and they're very fucking my grandfather. He's very, very conservative. And my dad's kind of laughing. He's like, what do you think we should tell them? And I'm like, let's just fucking go walk in there. And the first thing we say is Tim's dating a black chick. Like nothing else. Yeah. They're like, hey, Charlie, Andy, what's going on? And we're like, Tim's dating a black girl. And they lose their shit. They're dying laughing. It's a few years later. One of my cousins is like, what happened with Tim? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, he's dating a black girl. I'm like, he was dating a black girl 10 fucking years ago. You never told us that. What the hell we didn't? Said my dad when I walked in and we were like, Tim's dating a black chick. We thought you were joking. Well, it teaches you to fucking think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, so sometimes sometimes it is, and I mean, I think it for somebody who's doing something illegal, like dating a black girl. But that Cosby would be like, I can actually like, this is like confession.
Right.
I drug women and then I touched them sexually. And everybody's like, yeah.
But now it's still amazing, though. I mean, and it's not even that simple. He goes into detail. You take this drug; it's called the Spanish fly, and you take the pill. Yeah. You mash the pill up, and you mix it into the drink.
You take the hammer.
No, you cannot use any regular drink. It's got to be a little chocolatey, because there's a chocolate taste to the Spanish fly and the makeup.
The fact is, when he's Bill Cosby does keep his eyes open when he's that excited. It's like, I couldn't be that serious. Like, these chicks really fell for that. Spanish fly must really work. Yeah. And what was he say? You could buy that at like your local like gas station.
Well, that was part of this documentary. They were showing the commercials. It would be in the back of magazines, and you can just go and buy this shit like it was nothing.
Drug out there in the open, nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
R. Kelly throw a little urine, everybody get all upset.
It's like the Joker in fucking Batman. You know, one guy mashes up some pills and puts them in drinks and sexually abuses women to help their career. One guy pees on some underage girls and everybody goes crazy.
Yeah. Like, calm down, burst the eyes.
All right, we covered everything, I think.
Yeah, I mean, once you said Batman and peeing on girls, it was a wrap. That was it, I think. For real.
Dude, I'm rock hard right now.
Calm down, Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is rising.
Yeah. I think Bane is making this breaking through entrance.
I think I'm going to blow my load in my pants.
The stadium scene. That's it. Yeah. He killed like 2 football teams and half the audience. That's crazy.
Have you ever seen the you guys ever with the they'll do the guy who does the Batman impression? And he's dressed completely as Batman, and it's always like a joke thing. It's on YouTube.
The Bat Dad.
I think I have.
The Bat Dad.
I have seen that one.
No, not Bat Dad. That's what I was saying. It's not Bat Dad because Bat Dad just has the mask and he holds up the camera and is like, whatever.
Family. No, this one he does like actual.
He's in the whole thing.
I'm not wearing hockey pants. Is that him?
Maybe, but the one specifically I'm thinking about is he's doing the scene like with Talia, with the bad guy, the chick.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait a second, I was really sweaty that day, and you totally banged me. And he's like, okay, great. And he's just like, he keeps bringing it to the fact that he was like, this is a rubber suit. There's no ventilation.
She busted through the scene.
I love that. And it's like, and even Bane's like, seriously, you did that with him?
Your Bane one's on point. Bane was jealous.
It was great. It's fucking great.
Oh man, I think I did see that one, but I think it was one with somebody making fun of his voice. This is how I talk.
Yeah, right.
No, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I think I did see that one.
But anytime somebody says, I swear to God, I immediately do, swear to me! From Batman Begins.
You gotta do that if you don't. You're not Batman.
Right, and I am Batman.
And so... Batman with the mustache.
I am Batman.
YouTube, that's where it's at for you, huh?
Well, that's the only thing I've just been paying attention to. I mean, there's really nothing. All right. Actually, I just started watching Terminal List. That's the one on Amazon with Chris Pratt.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Definitely watch that. I feel like these motherfuckers should be paying me if I'm. Nah, I just been home, just chilling.
Contact my representation.
Yeah, I've just been staying on the low, as we say. You know, just been watching YouTube. I don't do TV, so it's
So are you getting back into getting up there? Or?
Yeah, just did a show in Pennsylvania last week.
Oh, kick ass.
With Antonio, Gino,
Cool.
Mike Favor from New York City. That was dope. That was a Friday, two-day event, Friday, Saturday. That was pretty cool. That was what, last week?
Nice.
Yeah, that was last week. Oh shit, time is flying. Yeah, that was last weekend, so that was cool. And I think last month I did another show at the same spot, and then a couple shows with John Butera. So you know, I'm getting out there. It's just doing it at a pace where I feel comfortable. I think I'm at the point where I'm like, you know, just throw everything away and start from brand spanking new.
Oh wow,
it's a little dangerous.
Yeah, no, that's
Monkeypox is out there. Why the fuck not? Why not?
Yeah, my number one thing in life right now is not to catch monkeypox.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The way they saying it, you fucked anyways.
No, yeah.
But they always say that with anything.
Exactly. So wash your hands. Don't be dirty.
Yeah, but it's funny because I think it's some of the same old fucking prejudices, like with AIDS. I remember as a kid, like family members being like, we don't have to worry about AIDS.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The gays are getting it.
But that's what they said with the monkeypox. But now monkeypox, people are getting
What's
it.
like this?
Kids are getting it.
I know a lot of people who don't just have sex with other dudes. Like that, because my favorite description of the whole thing has been, and they have to say it with a straight face of like, the CDC is saying that the monkeypox is spread through sexual contact between two male same-sex partners, bisexual sex contact, and other sexual contact of that sort.
Yeah.
Of that. What the fuck are you talking about?
That plug it, but the thing is, the plug is the gay. That's what you.
No,
that's what you're leaving with.
They led gay.
But the thing is, but that's what you're leaving with.
Right.
Yep.
That's what you're leaving with. Because at the end of the day, once you hit, it's like this, right? If you take this pill, the side effects are this, that, and the third. It's like, just say death.
Right.
Just say death, bro.
Yeah, misery.
You know what I mean? If you touch anything, you're getting monkeypox. Like, that's it. You're dying.
Right.
You're dying.
So stop touching
I feel,
things.
you know what? Let it happen.
Right.
Let it happen. There's too much people in this world, too much idiots. Let's go. Let's play this lottery of life. Yeah, I mean, let's play this lottery of life and let's see who wins. Yeah, I mean, brag to me after. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
To me after.
That's it, bro. Everybody, look. It's funny because it's like, coming here, I'm like, I know talking with you guys is always a fucking pleasure and all that, but it's like, there's too many opinions in this world. And what people are forgetting is, look, not everybody's opinion matters.
Yeah.
And it don't.
Right.
It don't. But that's why
right.
there's a thing called the community.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Takes a village.
It takes a village.
Sure.
Takes thank you. I'm glad you said that. But it takes a village, man, because at the end of the day, it's like you have too many certain things and you have too many certain things, but let's go for the overall perspective. And with monkeypox, bitch, we dying. That's it. Bitch, we dying. It seems like now, before it was every... it was like every 5 years we had the SARS, right? Now this bitch sped up. Now
like every 6 months.
COVID came, gave us 2 years. Then we had the different strands, and then now monkeypox. Now it's every 2 weeks we got something new.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you either out here with an incubator suit, or you vaccining up, or you don't care. Like that's a new word, vaccining up. I just caught myself on that.
That's like people in the hood and people in the deep south, they do that. They put all the words together. Yeah. Now, when I was in the service, it was the guys from down south who would like, oh, you've never heard these before? And I'm like, no. Jeet yet?
No.
Jeet
yet?
Jeet
I already knew. Did you eat yet?
Yeah, it took me a second, but I got it.
Yont too?
No. Nonya?
Yont too?
Nonya?
Yeah.
You don't know what you want to do?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Finna?
Finna. Oh,
Finna. Both of them?
And it gets so bad sometimes. The fitna becomes finya.
Yeah,
Like
but
Philia?
the thing is like after once we put bling bling in the dictionary, anything's game. If it sounds cool, we taking it.
Well, I just love that it's like that all that shit exists, but it's like, all right, let's fuck with Ebonics. Like there's white people Ebonics. What is that? Ivoronics.
Well, the thing is, Ebonics is Ebonics.
Right.
Is just crackers like you that keep saying, "Oh, well, in the hood," and look, it's all the same, bro.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying.
You're being very CNN-ish right now. Very CNN.
Some people say,
because it's like what they say, like, oh, there's some people, 5 people are dead. We're looking for a white guy. No, we're looking for a guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The police should know the description.
Right.
But you tell the story as a man. Police need to know the description because they got to find the killer.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like people who take those words.
The best version of that, and this is going to sound terrible, was the DC Sniper.
Okay.
Because it was like, it's a white box truck.
But it wasn't.
But
I get what you're saying, the stories, yeah.
The story was...
But it was all pertained to a white person.
Exactly. And it was
broke the stereotype.
And
yes! We do it too.
And people were like, fucking shit. Like, it was like the reverse OJ. It was fucking like...
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Oh, they were black.
Much like white women in domestic violence.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're always the winning ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get away with murder.
Got the house.
Yep.
Well, that's
I stabbed him 32 times. Self-defense.
I burned the bed.
Yeah. 37 would have not been self-defense.
No.
Well, wait, explain the white truck. I don't know what that is.
Oh, because it was like
They say he was
they
shooting
were
up the
somebody
truck
who was
first.
that was a worker. That it was somebody who works.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a buzzword for not a non-white. Anybody who's it's like we're looking for a white guy, but we're not going to say we're looking for a white guy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
But the way they said it, it was like a white guy. Well, it was pretty much like somebody who's not of color with good credit and a good job.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a nice guy.
It was like
apparently we can't afford that van either.
Right, and they're like, what? They got a black sheriff that's looking for him now. You
Yeah,
know, like
and
that
it
was
was,
like,
yeah.
and it was.
It was, yeah.
And then, but when it was a black dude, it was like, oh, they got caught. If it was a white guy, he wouldn't have gotten caught.
Yeah.
And he would have become like a
And
Robin Hood.
And that upset me because I'm like, where's...
What the hell was that?
That was a spider.
Oh.
Oh, come on, man. That was my chance to be fucking Spider-Man, bro. Like, for real. Like,
Only me.
I
only get
For real, you just murdered my dream.
Yeah,
I was Miles Morales.
You got Miles Morales. Well, I was going to say, you got Miles Morales.
Been Miles Morales. I'm just saying, like, I put my hand out there like, yeah, so y'all a witness. Call the Avengers. I'm not paying taxes.
Yes, Carol, that is the count.
Yes. One count on my shirt.
Yeah, usually I wear shirts with a bunch of... You know me, I always wear... You know the last shirt I had on when I did stand-up, it was McLovin license.
Oh,
Remember when
nice.
he made the,
Yeah, yes.
The fake license. Oh, man.
Super bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People love them shirts.
Yeah.
I was going to get a Whitney Houston one just to be like, yo, ain't the shirt crack? I really was. It was at Target. I'm going to go back and get it.
Well, you know those bumper stickers that are like the oval ones, like when you travel, but it gives like 26.2, which is like a marathon,
Yeah.
or
That's
13
very
point
stupid.
whatever. Right.
Very condescending.
I want to calculate how far my refrigerator is from my couch, and like have it be like 0.001.
For real. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, I do. I fucking run to the bathroom.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taco Bell make you go a little faster.
Some people chase me.
Some people chase me.
Might be my imagination, but somebody is.
I mean, where do you think monkeypox came from?
Damn sure didn't come from a monkey.
Well, that's like I have a joke that I've been kind of working lately, which is, with everything that's happening in the world, with like all the disagreements and everything, I am just proud to know that aliens are into butt stuff like we are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like along those.
I respect that, bro. Yo, check this out. You want to know what's funny? I just actually made there was something I was saying, like, as you guys know, I'm a Marine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was in 03, 07, for those who give a fuck.
Well, they should.
What's up, Mom?
No, of course. But I was in 03, 07, and now, like, we got the Space Force.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even though it's very comical, but at the end of the day, with evolution and, what's more was out there, it's realistic.
Sure.
To a degree, bring aliens, bring it on, you know what I mean? Gonna be a badass white chick in outer space killing shit. You know what I mean? But I always told myself I would love to be in the Marine Corps now. You know what I mean? While the Space Force thing is happening, because I could only just put myself in the briefs all right, we're gonna go to this planet, Marines are gonna be with the Space Force. You're gonna go to this planet. You're gonna take over the planet and do what you guys got to do. And I'm just gonna look at the Space Force guy. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking an alien. Like, so if you see me, know what I got. Mind your business. I don't share. I'm fucking an alien. For 2 reasons. 1, because I'm fucking an alien. And 2, when I come back to Earth, if any girl try to tell me, oh, I got the best in the world, no, you don't, because I really had pussy that was out of this world. Legit.
And then you'll be the source of the alien pox.
Yes. Yes, and I'll be proud of it.
Alien
They're gonna
pox.
kick me out of here, because I'm sure they got cures.
Was,
You know what I mean? They could go planet to planet. We could barely. First of all, we going to Mars, and we can't even go back to the moon. What the hell is that? They could go to different solar systems. I'll find a cure.
well,
I'll
you
take
see,
my chances
the
with
South
them.
Koreans are looking to go to the moon right now. I just
Them
read a fucking
motherfuckers can't
thing.
even make it to North Korea. So
He's like, all right, so what? You gonna drive a Kia with LG air conditioning on that
Worry about going
motherfucker?
a few clicks up before you start going a few clicks out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, oh, we're not gonna go get those guys.
The audacity that they have to say that.
Yeah.
You know, it's been how long? Matter of fact, they got motherfuckers that just stare at each other. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever been there?
No, but I've been to somewhere closer. It was called Iraq, right?
Right.
And when we was literally like on the border, and we would look into Syria, and they would have guards. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, it is very agitating to look at somebody looking at you, knowing I can kill you, and I'm better than you. I'm just waiting for you to fuck up, and they don't.
Well, isn't that
Like, it's very disappointing. Because they're like, yo, just
I
take
wanted to
one
kill
pop
somebody
shot,
today.
and I have all green light. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sending all the freaking, like, the National Anthem, you know, made in I'm throwing
the
every
Lee
classic
Greenwood?
at you.
Yeah. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
I'm slinging everything at you.
What is it called
Springsteen.
at Guantanamo? What when
Gitmo?
they're mirroring each other? This is called mirroring. Ghost. A buddy of mine was down there.
When I went to my unit, they just came back from Gitmo.
Oh, okay.
Guantanamo. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I don't give a shit about it. I feel what you're saying. And
No,
what you're
I'm just trying to
asking.
remember what the name of what it was when they would they mirror it. They had to if the guy went to the left, I had to go to the left too.
That's mirrored. Because
Yeah,
it's like
there's-
if you look in the mirror,
Right.
your right side is your left side, but your left side is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was assuming. Mirroring.
Yeah, I can't remember, but there's a term that the guys use on the ground there, like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't remember.
I just say you copying me and then I shoot.
Simon didn't say, motherfucker.
That's it. You know what I mean? I'm saying, look, Marcus Luttrell, as any they give Marines our props, man, because we just don't care.
Yeah,
they get the
fucking
glory, they get the movies, we just get the bad.
But that's what I always say. With all the intra service rivalries, that I always feel like the most cordial is actually the Marines and the Air Force.
Yeah.
Because we're like we can't do that shit.
You know why? Because we're not branches.
Oh well, we are. We actually are.
You guys are.
Yeah,
We're not. No,
yeah.
no. Actually,
but we started off not as a branch.
Well,
like you
here's
guys.
the realization: the United States only has 2 branches.
Correct.
That's the Army and the Navy.
Right.
Air Force, they're pretty much a corporation. So they do with NASA, right?
Our uniforms. They actually made our uniforms look more like business suits back in
Right.
the 90s.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, but Air Force, they deal with they're a corporation. You know what I mean, they get all the money. The Marine Corps, we're a cult. So you take them 2 out. Really, we only got 2. 'Cause you got-
Right.
yeah, that's it.
Because and you guys come
We're a
to
branch of them, and there's only about, and this is including everybody in the Marine, probably about 200,000. I don't know what the numbers are now.
Yeah,
but
but
when I
it's-
was in, it was like 220,000,
right.
and only 40, a small number of that are infantry.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So think about it. If there's 40,000 in infantry out of 200, there's not many of us.
No.
So
And how are you guys a branch of them?
No, well, they're not.
we're a branch of the.
We're
We're
a
our
branch
own
of the
branch. We're
Navy.
a branch of the Navy.
They're off the Navy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So pretty much my contract's under the Navy contract.
But
Really?
I'm Air Force. And
Oh, yeah, not him.
we
He's
started off, but I know it
Yeah.
gets
But,
confusing.
Yeah, we're under Navy
It's
contract.
a bunch of people who have ambiguous sexual identities. I get
Yeah.
you. We get confused with them all the time.
Yeah,
But,
that's why we just dive in. Just.
but
no
that's
look,
the
no
least-
look past.
But the least animosity, I think, is between the Marine Corps and the Air Force.
Yeah.
because we're not trying to compete for the same space, and we respect.
Well, there is no compete, and at the end of the day, they got
Right.
all the cool stuff, but they know where the badass is. But they don't throw the ego at us, and we just try to have sex.
It's like, hey, no, you got somebody's got to get killed. I'm not gonna do it.
No. And they have the hotter women, so we
Yes.
just try to have sex
Exactly.
with them because
We have
Air Force has the hottest women
and the best food.
really?
yeah, and the best food. The chow hall and the best women.
Oh, yeah.
So when Marines, we come up with the absolute respect. Hello, airmen. How are we doing today?
All right, just don't kill anybody here
Word.
on our team, guys. Like that's
Right,
kind of
yeah.
the philosophy. And it's
They
like
have salsa night. Yo, I was in Afghanistan, right? I would sneak out because the Air Force in their section they had salsa night.
you're giving out national secrets. Right?
I don't give a damn. I got out. I can't get NJP. But anyway, yeah, man, they had salsa night, bro. I remember we would go out to patrols. I'm like, man, I hope I make it back for Thursday salsa night, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like killing Taliban, they're gonna have salsa in Afghanistan. Like,
Well, that's what we had steak and lobster night at Al Jaber in Kuwait.
okay, we only had that for holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Right, because you're Marines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
we had it
They
every-
got to keep us angry.
For us, it was every Thursday. Every Thursday was steak and lobster night
Really?
on Al Jaber Air Base.
And what?
in
Who was bringing the steaks in? Like, did
Well,
you know where?
the
Like,
emir-
Outback or something?
The Kuwaiti emir was paying for it, but it was the U.S. government that was sourcing it. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest steak and lobster.
But it's steak and lobster.
was
Yeah,
still steak and
exactly.
You out there? Were you out there? That was the greatest fucking steak and lobster you had.
Oh, fuck.
I don't give a fuck. You slap A1 sauce. That ain't even the best sauce. But guess what?
Right.
It was that moment.
Yeah.
I'm over here putting the whole bottle on a little 2-inch steak. And they said we could get seconds? What?
And we had the Haagen-Dazs ice cream in our in the freezers that people could just... It was hilarious because even for us going there was like, wait,
They're the reasons why they have Burger King.
Well, that's what I've heard. Yeah,
Taco Bell.
I knew a guy who was in the Navy that was on a base in Iraq, and he said as long as you stayed on the base, you
Yes.
wouldn't even know that you were out of the country.
Outside, but when we came back
Yeah.
for that one time a month or 2 months, I want Taco Bell. I'm coming back for Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah.
And dude, like, and I guess like when I was in Korea, we did not have a Taco Bell, but like halfway through, they built a Taco Bell. The fucking line used to be
Oh, yeah.
all the way back down to the flight line,
And-
like,
and-
like
and
2
the-
miles away.
Steak
Wow.
would be as big as this.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they hold all the food in there. Like,
Right.
how?
Right.
Where is all this food?
Who cares? Just give it to me.
And
we
pe-
didn't care. As
people
long as that
went
shit
nuts
wasn't
for that
sold
shit.
out by the time I got there.
And see what our philosophy was like, because we had a lot of the army guys, the like up at Camp Humphreys, Weijongbu, like all that shit. Where they're the ones who were staring at the other dudes across the fucking DMZ, and they would come in. Their uniforms would look like whatever the fuck they looked like, and you'd see them online, and you go, you know what, motherfucker, I don't need to get Taco Bell today. Like, I'm not gonna like. I'd even be online. I'd turn around and be like, "Hey, you guys want to fucking jump up here?" Because there'd be like all these like people in their blues, the Air Force blues, like.
I,
Come up here, man, because fuck all of us. Like, I'm even getting out of the line because you guys are not going to make it back to your fucking transport in time. Like, shit like that used to happen where you'd be like, you'd hear them being like, all right, get off the fucking line because you guys,
I was starting to actually get angry.
Right.
Because I didn't realize that you was in Korea, but I'm thinking like we're in like Afghanistan, Iraq. So I'm like, why the fuck are they in their nice clothes out there? Like, I'd slap them just for that. You know what I mean? And you over here talking about missing their chance. Let them miss their transport. Like, it's hot as hell. Why are you in your... But then I realized
Yes, yeah. It's
that's
like,
different. Air Force is...
I
because I was really starting to get angry. I'm like,
I really wish
in their
that
good clothing.
I should have brought the crayons and the big paper.
I would have ate that shit. That's what we do. We eat crayons.
Eat crayons.
I swear to God, it's a fact. And now they actually make candy of crayons because of us. I swear to God. Matter of fact, next week, August 27th, I'm going to be in New York City doing the Silkies Hike. That's where we wear our Daisy Dukes of Freedom. Yes.
I haven't heard that in forever,
pretty much
dude.
like in the Marine Corps, we got our PT shorts, right?
Yeah.
They're like real high. They're running shorts.
Right,
I mean,
okay.
So we call
Like
them Daisy,
old school 70s.
yeah, you know what I mean?
running
So we call them Daisy Dukes of Freedom and shit. But, you know, Hoochie Daddy shorts, whatever you want to call them. But we get together because it's pretty much awareness of suicide within the military.
Okay.
And so they do it in every big city every week once it starts getting warm, you know, every Saturday in every big city.
Right on, right
Next week's is New York City. So we're going to be out there. And,
So if you want to see some Marine ass,
Nah, for real. Nah, so that
some-
is. If you want to see some
possible
Marine
some
ass,
dick falling out.
August
of
27th, we're going to be, I don't know what the route is. I can't promise you where we'll
Google
be.
it.
but
You're looking at this on a fucking computer. Just Google it.
Nah, Google it. But that's what I'm saying. But even the route, like the route is made that day.
So it's a big walk.
Okay.
It's 11 miles.
Oh, well.
We start at 7 in the morning. We end at 5. So we start at Central Park, make our way to the halfway point, then come back usually by 35th, 36th Street, and there's a location there where we all just, chill for the rest of the night.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And have beers and all that.
Nice.
And that's going to be cool, but yeah, we're going to get fucking a little wild. Not too wild, respectfully.
Not Fleet Week wild.
Nah, first of all, look, let me tell you about Fleet Week. It's great that America gets to see all the stuff.
Pretty.
I don't like it. I don't
Why?
like it.
Is it like every day, every week should be
Now,
Fleet
Fleet
Week?
Week is always around, what is it,
June.
Memorial, right?
It's right after Memorial Day.
But,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
for a week long.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And they bring all the forces. They actually
Right.
bring some of the tanks into Times Square and all that.
Right.
People get to look at it. But my
Right.
thing is, like, you really don't get that real feel. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, everything's all cleaned up and nice.
Not even like they got like 1 or 2 rifles, but I think they should have I get it to New York City with everything that's happening. People get
Availability of rifles being a thing.
Nah, but it's like there's other events that militaries hold, where like you can actually have a more personal one-on-one rather than just walking by Times Square.
My
Oh,
best
let me take a
friend
picture.
was a scout sniper, and they would have him. There was like one day every time he did Fleet Week where he would paint up kids' faces.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
shit
cool.
like that.
That's cool.
But I mean, it's shit.
I
It
think
is
they
shit
do
like
stuff
that.
like that. But it's like just like the tanks and people just standing there, and it's just like people. Are
Well,
just
it's like an air show, dude. Like all the air shows that we have.
Yeah, but at least you see the planes, dude. You know what I mean? Like these things are stationary.
Well, so no. You have statics all on the flight line. People go around and like you have to cover up some of the fucking shit because it's TS
top
and shit.
secret.
Like
Yeah.
and so, but you have all these people who show up and they're like, "Oh, that's an F-117," and you're like, "Yeah, whatever, dude. Could you just fucking get out of here so we can?"
Was this in Top Gun?
So I can go
was,
home.
Was this in Top Gun? The Tom Cruise? I don't care
Is
about
this
it.
is this the one that Tom Cruise, that Maverick? Not even Tom Cruise. That Maverick was flying.
Yeah, but those events are cool. But like I said, I just guess because like when I actually got to participate with those things, I like to see them actually work.
Right.
Like I'd rather see.
So you want
rather
them
than
to
see
blow shit
tank
up.
Just stand there. I'd rather see them blow shit up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put us in a safe area. You know what I mean? And blow shit up. Let's go. I want to see that thing go boom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to see. And I think people will respect that more. And there's things that they do. They do live fire events like that. But I think that's more cooler.
Yeah, no, I think the reality of shit is what gets lost. Is what I think.
Yeah.
You kind of say like because people are just like, oh, the movies are like
Exactly.
like what I always think of that one movie. And it's the guy who plays Professor X, and Angelina Jolie's in it, and his dad was like a fucking hitman for this group, and now he has this natural ability to fucking.
Is it Wanted where they make the bullets?
Yes, and that's how, and they make the bullets like go
Such
like
a stupid ass.
go around some
Oh
shit.
my god!
My brother, it was hilarious because my brother Navy vet, and he's like, dude, it's a cool movie, and I'm like, I don't know, that sounds really fucking stupid, and he's like, okay, so it's fucking stupid. It is.
It is.
But it's fucking Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to see her tits.
Well, then see Gia. See that instead.
Yeah,
then.
Gia or Pushing Tin.
She shows the full.
Oh yeah, and she's making out with women.
Okay.
Pushing Tin, where she's just kind of chilling out. Like, see,
I
that's
see
to
that.
me. I want to see in like a regular,
real.
like just like hanging out. It's just like,
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Smoking a cigarette. Judging motherfuckers.
you want to get some Taco Bell after this?
You know what I'm saying? I married a bitch.
Shit that would actually happen. See, it's kind of like the tank. I want to see the tank. Boom.
No. Shoot a fucking Bill Cosby roofie right into a drink from distance.
She goes,
Nah, I gotta love it. But we got that going up next week, so that's
Nice,
gonna be
nice,
fun,
nice.
fun, interesting. Actually, I wanted to do a show. Actually, I was supposed to do a show with John Butera that day, but lately the weed. I've been double booking, and for real, man. I've been
God,
off.
just straight. You only book with
No,
your phone
I
open.
didn't.
Dude.
I couldn't. I was like, I can't do it because once it ends at 5, then I got to make it out here.
Oh,
like,
fuck
that
no.
alone.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
forget
no.
No,
it.
man, it's like, I gotta get these leeches off me. He goes, where you going, man? We ain't partying tonight. And it's like,
What are you doing? You fucking pussy walking away from his beer.
Yeah,
All right, now I have to go back and drink another fucking 12.
Give me
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
But actually, we got the Marine Corps birthday coming up.
Oh yeah, November 10th, baby.
November 10th, so I got to take off work on 11th. That's Friday. Have a good 3-day weekend.
Well, it's Veterans Day. You should just be able to get that off.
I say that shit all the
That's-
time, and you want to know something? They don't do it.
Your
No, I
job
know.
doesn't give you off on Veterans Day?
No.
It's a national freaking holiday.
It's a federal holiday.
But that doesn't mean anybody
doesn't
gets
mean
off.
anything about that means banks and shit like that. That doesn't mean if you work for a private company. This is why McDonald's.
It's not a Christmas.
McDonald's is open on Veterans Day.
McDonald's is open even on Christmas.
Right, exactly. So it's not really the private corporation doesn't care about
private corporations like Christmas, Thanksgiving, they give you
and they're getting guilted into that because what was happening with whole Black Friday thing, and it started going into Thanksgiving, and then people finally were like, okay, you shall not pass.
I actually had an argument with not an argument, but there was an HR issue at my job.
I like how you backtracked from you started argument. Okay, it wasn't.
You never know. There might be some people who listen to this that I work with. So you
don't have to.
They'll be like, hold on, this motherfucker. We're gonna jot everything down that he says.
Listening station.
No, actually, to be honest, I think this is when right before they were mandating that if you don't get vaccinated, you have to get tested every week. Right. And it was just right before they overturned. They're like, nah, that's all your body, your choice. Until abortion came around.
That's right.
But, whatever.
Let's not get caught up in real things.
Yeah, but they were like, yo, what do you feel about the vaccine or whatever? Asking questions.
Sure.
I was like, me personally as a veteran, she was like, oh, appreciate it. Thank you for your service. I was like, no doubt. Nobody really gives a damn. But she was like, no, I do. I was like, no, you do. I was like, but the company doesn't. She was like, no, we do. I was like, how come I don't get off on Veterans Day? She was like, I was like, exactly. That ended the conversation.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I mean, and then I just didn't even say, I just beelined it right for the vaccination. I'm like, it should be your choice. Like, you shouldn't be telling me what to do.
Yeah.
And everybody who's getting sick here actually are the ones who are vaccinated. To all those vaccinated, that's your choice. But that was the facts.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, there was 30 people. 2 people are not vaccinated. Never had a problem.
See, I took the tact of they made me put anthrax in me.
They did it to me.
So I'm like, whatever.
But the thing is like I didn't have a choice because once you sign for the military, you are government property.
Yeah.
Like if I kill myself as a Marine and I fail, they're charging me with destruction of government property.
UCMJ. Yeah.
That's a kick in the balls.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like we understand you don't want to live anymore, but
you
gotta
are
go
ours.
to jail. For breaking our shit. That's what it is.
Yes, you are our shit.
Yeah. But she left a little salty because she was like, oh, he's a little somewhat right. And I'm like, I know I am, but
somewhat right. No,
yeah.
you are right.
That's what I said. I was like, I know I am.
Right.
But the thing is like I can't hold that company responsible for it because everybody does.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Every job I worked for, nobody said, you know what? Veterans Day is coming up. Take off. We got you. Day pay. Never happened.
So
Place should even be open.
Well, nobody ever approached me, but
I get off for Columbus Day. I don't give a damn about that, but they give me a holiday for that. Pay holiday for that shit.
That's because veterans, they don't acknowledge enough of the veterans' role in the raping and pillaging of indigenous people.
Somebody's got to do
no
it.
respect for the veteran going out there, having done his time.
If you didn't do that while looking at a donkey saying you're next, you don't know what life is. You don't know what life is.
My brother, before he joined the Navy, he had a shirt that said, "I want to travel to new exotic locations, meet new exotic people, and kill them."
All right, Jeffrey Dahmer.
I want to join the Marines.
No, that's what's up. Yeah. That was part of somewhat similar. That was my intro to the recruiter.
Right.
When I was joining the Marine Corps, he was like, what's your reason to join the Marine? Because I was like, well, what I do in the streets, I can do legally with you guys. So I figured I might as well start this pension. Where do I sign? Where is the dotted line?
I ain't stupid. Is what I'm saying. I would like to get paid to do this.
I went from being on the wanted list to being wanted on the list. You know what I mean? I think that's a better trade-off. That's a great trade-off.
Public enemy number one.
Yeah. People get so butthurt when I tell them I don't vote. Oh, my God. They get so butthurt. For real. I think I said that. I say it as a joke, but it's obviously true. And I don't care. I really don't care. People are like, I understand you fought for your country, but you should do more. I'm like, really? Let's turn the tables on that since you vote.
Right.
Why don't you stop voting and go serve your country? Right. You should do more. You know what I mean?
This is that. Yeah, it's you're running into a logical fucking.
It is, but people.
nightmare.
But I get it though. I get it, but people refuse to get me.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
man.
what yours,
No.
yours is the logical.
No, yeah.
They're going into
I put
this
in the hard
viper
work.
pit of yeah.
I put in the hard work.
I already voted. I voted with my ass.
There you go.
Yeah.
I voted once I saw my life away voting for your shit. Like,
I always like to I leased my because at this point you can say I leased my ass. 'Cause
Yeah.
they owned my ass at the time,
Literally.
But at this point, I look back and say they leased it.
yeah, because I got it back somewhat.
Right,
Somewhat.
It's
Not
mostly
the whole ass,
it's
but a piece
mostly
of the
there.
ass.
In some ways, it's bigger.
You gave him the whole ass. I gave you a piece. He's just holding on to that little piece of ass that you got left. Like, this is my ass. Like, wow, they
This-
took so much, but I'm glad to have this little piece of my
And this
ass
little
left.
piece of ass is gonna fucking not go into the voting booth on.
Definitely not. Definitely not. So when every fuck up that happens, you
Right.
can't put it on me.
Right.
Y'all fucked that up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
46 times.
I've also used that argument.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But then they get upset like, oh, but then you have no right to say. I have every right to say.
Yeah, I agree
You
with
lost the vote and you get to retry the next 4 years, right? You make a mistake, you retry again. When I made a mistake, people died.
and they would ruin
Yeah,
your.
man.
And if the mistake was your own mistake and nobody was,
I gotta
hurt,
live with that shit.
They would still fucking ruin your life.
Yeah.
I was like, my friends who went to college at the same time, they would be like, oh, they'd tell me about the parties and everything. I'm like, all right, I was doing the same fucking shit you guys are doing, but I was doing it every night. Mm-hmm. And I was
Okay.
getting paid to do it.
I didn't do crack on Fridays and Saturdays. I did on Sundays too.
Yeah,
You know what I
every
mean?
day of the
Jesus
week.
Day, let's get high.
You can tell me Jesus couldn't be smoking crack.
He slipped through the crack, to get out the crack, to get some crack. All when he used the t-shirt.
He's so his wife Sallie, right? She was saying yesterday that her parents had a picture of Jesus over the headboard.
That's what's up.
Well,
That's
I said
old school. That's old school.
Not only is
That's
that
old
old school,
school.
that's a very specific kink. Like you just like she's riding and like just fucking
That's it.
staring
Looking
Jesus right in the
eye.
eye.
That's it.
And I mean, I was thinking so and I couldn't find the picture to actually show you, but there's one of Jesus like this.
Oh, that's it. That's
Oh,
it.
It
that's
looks like
you-
Jesus is blowing a load, like
Right.
right there, like.
Yeah, because I'm, growing up old school Catholic, that I'm used to those pictures where he's just,
Yeah.
It's either a picture or a cross,
But
or
that-
both.
yeah.
But
oh,
see,
both.
but
Yeah.
they're all white. But it's always white Jesus.
Oh, I said that yesterday.
that's
It's
how white
Jesus-
dudes
white
come.
American Jesus. Yeah.
It sounds like like air coming out of a bag. No passion behind it. You just sound like. Oh man. All right, that's it.
So yeah, Jesus has his O face on in most of those fucking pictures.
But the picture that they had, we showed it because Sallie, had
It's
it.
him being like,
He's smiling. He's like this. He's like,
Yeah. Dr. Good Deeds type shit.
yeah.
so in their case, they're looking up
Okay.
at him. It's almost like an approval thing. Like, hey,
They're like fighting who's going to be on top, be able to make eye contact with Jesus.
We're gonna have to get another.
It's like a wrestling match. Like,
We're gonna need people have mirrors on the roof. I got a Jesus picture.
your parents have two pictures of Jesus in their room. Yeah, so they fucking,
I
they
thought
fucking
it was-
love Jesus. Yeah,
Right.
one's on the ceiling.
Two, they got three.
Over the headboard, no on the ceiling. And then there's the one that's like on the floor, in the corner,
that the
under the
bedspread,
swing.
the blanket with
And
Jesus.
the whole bedspread is a Jesus.
Jesus everywhere.
Because I don't want to miss my kink, man.
That's it.
You can't go through all that work and not really truly be
That's it.
satisfied.
He's repenting all them sins.
He died so I could do this. I'm just saying.
You say you thought me turning water into wine was the only thing I could do? Yeah.
How about I'll turn that ass into a pile of fucking
That's it.
juices and fucking former muscle.
Where's my wife Mary?
No.
No, that's his mother, right?
no, the whore, Magdalene.
Oh yeah, wow! Isn't that crazy
Mary-
that was
I-
explained in the Bible?
Well, I just love that it's like so Mary's his mom, and then like Mary is his like girlfriend too.
No, I don't know.
Because no,
I read
like,
it a long time ago.
Like me too, but it's like kind of been it's always been hinted at and postulated that Mary Magdalene was like actually his wife or his girlfriend because there's all these apostles. Everybody else.
Well, that's the difference between like Catholic and Christian, right? Because Catholic is more based off on the Mother Mary.
Probably.
Yeah, Christian. Yeah, they don't. They
Baby
appreciate
Jesus.
what they
Right.
appreciate what
What
Mary
Christian
did,
were
but they
there.
don't.
Yeah, they don't give as much credit to.
Right. They don't.
crazy
They
ass
don't
porno.
pray to her like the Catholics do.
Yeah, the Catholic and
yeah.
priests, children. We get it.
But that Mary Magdalene would be like everybody else. Everybody else that followed Jesus around was called an apostle,
Yeah.
except for Mary Magdalene.
It sounds like a passel.
Apostle.
Well, they didn't even try to deny for the longest time that she was
Even there in most
even
of the
there. Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
And that's right. That's what the Last
It's like
Supper.
the fifth
that's
Beatle or something.
exactly
Well, she's the one. They're saying that she's the one next to him,
right.
but then they're also saying it could be the 13th disciple or some shit.
Right, which of course doesn't have a name.
Mary, I guess. Right? His name is Mark. It was
Right.
just the scriptures just tilted.
Oh, no, that's Nick. He identifies as Mary. Don't fuck that up. Okay, he gets really fucking angry.
But I would definitely like to know.
It's Ange's birthday. Happy birthday, Ange!
Yeah, but then they also say like the 25th is not even the day that.
Right, no, it's 6 months off.
Yeah, in June. Yeah.
So what the fuck is true?
Oh, no, yeah, nothing matters.
Mary's Michael.
Right.
But then they got two Michaels, but then gender, right?
There's a Simon in there, too. Two Simons.
Yeah, Theodore.
Alvin was Judah's real name. Judah's real name.
Judas.
Judas!
Backstabbing son of a
Sorry, Jesus. Christmas time is here.
That was almost like your inner Jim Carrey came out. Oh man, this is
All right, so we've offended everybody, I think.
Yeah, we've gotten.
yeah. I
Really
mean,
missed a
there's
thing
definitely
here.
a couple more out there. I mean, yeah, but I don't like to throw all my eggs in one
Right,
basket.
Come out and see the show, man.
Yeah.
I need people in the asses in them seats.
Now you got a show tonight?
I do have a show now, yeah, in Hop Simplay.
Okay.
It's La Caruba's joint.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay. Actually, my job is right around the corner from me.
Oh, no shit. I figured when she said Hop I'm like, because it's
Gang barbecue. I be eating that shit at lunch all the time, baby. That motherfucker's good wings.
my bank is over there for my business.
Which one? The green one, the MT Bank.
The one, nah, it's the one they it was Gold Coast, but they got bought by
Oh, you got that. Yeah,
investors.
I don't know. That's rich people.
That's
bank.
like Motor Park, like where Motor
Yeah, yeah.
Parkway and the
I'm all
Expressway.
closer.
It's that southwest corner of that park.
You know that deli right next to Simplan?
Oh yeah.
So I get my bacon and eggs all the time. All the motherfucking time. And my chicken cutlets. You gotta say that's a chicken cutlet.
Cut it.
Have you ever tried the egg sandwiches right next door?
I actually wanted to try 'em, but I was like, fuck, I'm going to the gym afterwards. But I might. What time they stop selling egg sandwiches? Or they do it all?
Yeah, I think
stop.
it's.
That's
yeah,
a
I
real
think
deli.
that's,
That's
Yeah.
a real deli. I hate delis that be like, oh, we stopped making egg sandwiches at 1 p.m. First of all, if I want an egg sandwich at 8:39 p.m. at night,
And you
gonna make me
open.
one.
Yeah.
That's right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Customer's always right. And if you
Yep.
treat me right, I'll treat you right.
Well, shit.
Sandwich
That's
be $5. Well, back in the days, with inflation and everything. But it's like, $5, I'll leave like $15.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You treat me
I do
right,
the
I'll
same
treat you
thing,
right.
man.
How is it that it took fucking McDonald's, all the fucking fast food places, this long to be okay with selling breakfast shit throughout the day? Because like they cover it in Big Daddy, that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's 10:30 and he goes to
He was online. He
Yeah.
was actually on time, but by
Right.
the time he got to the counter.
was come on no.
No, the best is Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
I've never actually watched that. I felt like I didn't have to.
The ending kind of sucks, but the movie's funny.
Right.
And he does the same thing. He freaks out. You familiar with the movie?
No.
He's lost his shit and
White
he's,
rage.
Yeah, basically, yeah, and he's shooting
they're-
everybody up.
Necessary.
And so he's at a fast
shooter
food
shit.
joint.
Yes,
And
but
it's
like a grown up.
yeah, and it's like 10:31. He's like, I just want an egg. They finally get him one, but it looks like shit. And he says, it never looks like it does in the picture. Which is true too.
like I'm hearing that.
And he's freaking out and he's yelling and he's trying to get. And he's telling the people that are eating, I'm not going to hurt you. I just want a sandwich. I don't want to hurt anybody. But he's got the gun, If you see this one I think it was a little kid, or maybe an old lady, I forget. But they're just looking at him. He's like, right, it doesn't look like the sandwich. And the person just throws it up. It's a great movie.
There's so much pressure.
Well, there's actually like a realistic fucking take on what most people actually do when faced with a real fucking gun.
Right, yes, exactly.
Well, that's everybody trying to be bad at. That's one of my pet peeves. That people are like, oh, if I was there in that Batman movie with all the flashing and loud noises and everything, and some
I want to just punch him right in the throat.
like, bro, first of all, you got to train for that. Like,
Right. You want to punch him. This guy is going to run fast as you ever seen a one-legged man run.
Popcorn, you're like this. All of a sudden, there's like a loud noise. You're like, oh shit! I wonder what just happened.
Yeah, but here's the
need
thing:
that.
like even training
You
or
don't
no
need that.
training, everything is logic.
Right.
It's always logic. The logic is, if somebody wants to do harm, they're going to do harm.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're in a position where negotiations doesn't necessarily have to be verbal. Negotiations meaning somebody got a gun up, but if they haven't shot you yet, don't do anything for them to shoot you.
Exactly.
And in that case, if that motherfucker said, it doesn't look like that, some people throw up. Or a motherfucker like me be like, you're fucking right. That shit don't look like that. Give him a like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. No.
If anybody gonna get shot, the one who made him this messed up sandwich.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
But you gotta play logical. You can't always be a hero. Sometimes
Right.
being a hero can cause the situation to get worse.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. You just gotta assess it, man. Like,
But you're saying being logical, and I think that does go back to your training because the adrenaline goes up. If you're not trained, you see a gun.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't been around guns.
Yeah.
There is no logic. You're freaking
fight or
out. You're
flight.
thinking you're
Yeah.
going to
Fight or
die.
flight. But
Right.
even people want to do the flight,
yeah.
but they're so scared they can't move.
yeah,
Right.
sure.
And that's fine. You know what I mean? The whole thing is that's fine. But like even for people who can do things, you gotta still assess it. You know what I
Right.
mean? The last thing you need is
Make
you
things
try-
worse.
Yeah, make things
It's like
worse.
being a doctor. Do no harm.
You know what
like,
I'm
like,
saying?
don't make this worse.
You know what I mean? Like you're over here, some guy's trying to rob the place, and you're also trying to perform a pregnancy. Like it's not gonna work out. Like
Right.
Yeah, right.
there's two different things. So it's like, yo, you're in a spot, somebody caught you up. Don't be a hero, but it's okay to shit your pants. Like,
Right.
that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's okay. It's okay. But don't try to be doing too much. Don't Doctor Strange this shit.
The other day,
You know what I'm saying?
the other day we were at Calverton. We had a funeral to attend, and after the funeral we stopped. We pulled over. We went to the bathroom, right? And
like at the-
hear me out.
Oh,
So-
at the bathroom place. You didn't just like pee on some graves.
No, we stopped at the bathroom. So we go. So it was me. Well, Sallie and her sister went to the girls. Me and her sons went to the
Men's.
yeah. So I'm at the sink and they come out of their stalls and I just kind of did one of these and they got some water on them. Ha ha ha. And I walk out. But when I walked out, there's like a retaining wall, and so I'm waiting on the other side because I'm an idiot. I'm going to scare them. I'm 5. I'm like I'm going to just pop out and scare them when they come around. So the young guy comes out, and I get him. Huh! Holy shit! And he keeps going. Now I'm going to get the other one, right? So I'm waiting for him to come.
Please not be him.
He turns, and and he barely flinches, but I notice his hands are cupped. He's got a ton of water, and I just. It was almost like I even thought about a movie, like with a gun. I just went, ugh! I didn't even move. I just went.
Could have slapped the hand.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right. I didn't do a thing.
I would have.
I just
Or
went.
you could have just gave him a high five and made
Right.
him go,
Exactly. But I did none of that. I just went, ugh! And he went, and he
And it
doused
was a
me.
life threatening situation.
That's how bad I would be if a gun.
But
I
that's
would
where
be a mess.
You're right, where the training, you have to put yourself
Muscle memory.
like it's like this, right? I'm a gun owner, right? So when I'm home playing my Xbox Call of Duty, so I'm over here, bang bang, bang bang,
You're in the zone.
in between
feel you.
breaks when we go to the next. But you're in like the waiting mode. Sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, what if somebody just storms my front door?
Right.
And then I don't play like, oh, they're gonna just beeline to me. No, what if they beeline to me? That means I have to realize that means it's somebody I know because I have to know the house.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean, but now I have to think my mother's over there, other family members. Okay, so they're gonna get got first. So whoever gets got first, my bad, you're the bait. But it's
Yeah, just what it
true.
is.
I also got to think I might have headphones on. I might not even hear at first, but I always just. But what am I gonna do? Just grab the shotgun and then go out, and then you assess each room. You know what I'm saying? I have to play the noise to where I hear it, but who does that? Who does that? Who sits there and plays Xbox like, you know what, well, I'm
Right.
dead. Let me look
All
at
that
Instagram,
thinking-
look at these
right.
booty cheeks up on Insta. And I'm sitting here just, now I'm like, now I got the 1,000-yard stare where
Right.
it looks like I'm looking at the TV, but really I'm playing a whole bunch of scenarios. In my head.
Which, us civilians would never we're
So-
not smart enough to think that
The
way.
difference between the Marine Corps and the Air Force is I'm sitting there, like I'll be in like a train car or bus or
Yeah,
something.
you're like, how come they don't have a smoothie machine here?
Wait, is
How
the
come
air
they don't-
conditioning broken? Because this 63 degrees stuff is bullshit.
Not enough syrup for my pancakes, please.
No, but is that I'll sit there and be like, what if there's some sort of temporal flux in the universe?
Temporal flux.
And
Flux
it's just us left on this bus or train car, and we have to repopulate. Which of these chicks am I gonna fuck?
I hear you.
And which of these dudes is going to be a challenge to my? I do assume that I'm going to be the leader of this group. Why do I assume to be? Well, whatever. I'm going to be the leader of this
I
group.
just have to say, like, whatever drug you was doing, just pass it over here when you're done. I want to think like that too. No, but I hear what you're saying. You know, the
See, but-
mindset is different.
And that's exactly my feeling. Like you're talking about the vaccination and the vaccinini. What was your word?
Oh, I forgot it.
We have to watch this later.
The vaccinines.
Never smokes weed.
Yeah.
Doesn't get it.
But that's exactly how I feel about it. Like I don't want to be one of the people like monkeypox. Let's say it wipes everybody out. I don't want to be left over. I don't want to have to deal with that mess.
I feel you.
I'd be happy as fuck.
I was thinking,
If everybody just disappears, I'd be like, cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, but now you got to go find food.
Yeah, I don't
want to
find it. I don't
That's
wanna
how
have to
we.
work
That's how
hard.
we originated.
Right.
We started off as Neanderthals with a stick and trying to make fires.
you-
we was happy about that shit.
How did it go?
camping?
They didn't know English.
I'm not that talk. I just watched 10 million
I didn't want to
BC.
offend them and
From the caveman
Do you
population.
identify as a Neanderthal or as a Homo erectus?
fucking knuckle draggers.
I don't want to literally
No, but
mouth breathers.
no,
Their
but the
brow
thing is like
so
this. But here's the thing, right? If there wasn't no food processing plants of any sort,
Yeah.
you'd have to hunt our own food. Actually, there's people that have cabins,
Right.
Yes.
but they hunt their own food. It's called bison,
But,
right?
but that's my
Elk.
point. I don't want to have to go through that fight of hunting and I'm being hunted.
But when this whole state of the world collapses,
yeah.
and you're gonna realize that a bottle of water is gonna be $50,000. That's the new crypto. Because everything is so tainted.
Right.
Food is, think about it, there's already a lack of food. This
yeah.
ain't
The
it
water
yet.
shortage,
Oh,
too.
no,
That's
but
it.
this ain't it yet.
No,
but when it
no.
becomes, okay, you can't get that 6-piece at Seatown.
Right.
You know what I mean? But guess what? You actually got some chickens in your backyard. There's people I know who got chickens. You got to sacrifice one of them.
Sure.
Not many people even know how to gut a chicken or
Right.
gut animals.
Oh, I have a whole ritual.
So, but the thing is
And where I leave the parts.
whatever, Jeffrey Epstein, like, yeah. But the thing is like, he's like,
I think you meant Jeffrey Dahmer, but
no,
I'll accept
Epstein,
the
because they get
Epstein.
the adrenochrome. Make kids go crazy. Nah. No, but you get what I'm saying, man.
Oh, I feel it.
It's my whole thing is.
Are you a camper? Do you go camping?
I love going camping.
Oh, see, now I think it's
I go camping and purposely play Michael Myers music the whole night.
See, what I like to what I don't camp. I don't fuck. I will not go camping.
would.
Fuck camping.
That was
Humans.
very aggressive.
Yeah, right in the, right in
It's a
their
lot of hate.
asses. And because I'm saying every fucking asses. I've said every letter in that word.
Yeah.
But they like human beings have been human beings conservatively for about 150,000 years. Okay, probably closer to 2 million. 2 million years of struggle and fight to get air conditioning and Carvel ice cream. I don't know. I'm not
And
going
Roombas.
And Roombas.
Fucking Roombas.
Fuck yeah.
Because you're too lazy to sweep up your own
And,
fucking
and
floor.
videos and videos of cats riding Roombas.
I love that. I love that. I tell my cat all the time, we're getting a Roomba. That bitch is like, no, the fuck we not.
But to me, I'm fucking.
But my thing is like this.
I'm telling the whole history. Our whole history is like a species. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you can't get your own 6-piece at any supermarket, what do? You got to do? You got to hunt. People don't even know how to farm for vegetables.
Yeah,
Their
but
own.
But you're not talking our lifetime.
Don't matter. My point is what's wrong with knowing it?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because if you don't know it, right? If you don't know it, how about your kids? Do they know it?
No.
But if you knew it, you would teach your kids. Because as parents, but that's how
Right.
that process. But the thing is, since you don't know it, you're teaching them other good things about life. You know what I mean? But just like school, they don't teach us about credit. They teach,
They do.
They do, but not in the aspect of.
No, I know the realism, but that's.
But
the
what I'm
parent.
saying is like,
Parent
there's a
needs
lot
to
of things
fucking-
that we're
Right. Well, that's what
we're
he's saying.
doing.
Yeah.
And we're not teaching ourselves greater because we're too dependent on other things.
Oh, sure. I
We're
agree
too
with that.
dependent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because now if there's one chicken left on Earth, It's not about
the
who can
most
gut the
expensive chicken
It's
ever.
about, can you fight? Because I'm gonna get that 6-piece. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, look, I'm saying.
Well, I did listen. Cuttlefish. There's the cuttlefish, male cuttlefish. Some, like the whole survival of the fittest. So, like, you would think the largest, most aggressive male cuttlefish is gonna like be the one that like lives on. But there's another type of cuttlefish, male cuttlefish, that makes itself look like a female cuttlefish and will actually hide underneath a female.
So it's a transgender fish.
It's it,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's
crazy.
fucking full fucking stop. And
Wow.
that cuttlefish will wait until the big one's gone, and then he'll go out and bang the fucking.
Do they call them
female.
Asexual.
Yes, where they can do both?
No, because they can't.
No, that's
they-
pansexual, isn't it?
No.
pan is when you
Pansexual,
fuck
they're
everything.
greedy. They
You
just
fuck everything.
yeah.
No, but asexual is when you don't want to do anything.
No.
right?
No.
There's
Not that you don't
something of
want
that
to.
terminology that an animal can change its sex.
Scientifically,
Yes.
and the
I
whole
think seahorses are one of them.
right. Life will find a way.
I'm
when
telling
Jeff
you, Animal Planet and weed, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
you want this?
Look. I watched that shit,
Go teach yourself how to shoot.
fam.
Get you some weed.
Fam, I watched that seahorse
Sit-
episode 9 years ago. That information was not useful until now. Until now.
Well, did you say?
Until now.
I gotta fucking show you this.
The seahorse?
No,
Asexual seahorse.
no. I'm gonna show you a meme that I am fucking really happy that the whole universe exists and everything. Wars were fought, civilizations rose and fell.
I agree.
All this shit, so that this one meme could fucking exist.
There's actually a couple memes that I'll be like, you know what? This is the reason the internet was made. I fucks with that. Send me that shit. Send me that shit.
You might have to get a little closer on that.
Oh really?
Go Gadget Arms.
It says 1.21 gigawatt.
That's great.
Yo.
Gigawatt?
Jigga who?
All right, with that, it's pretty much time
shit.
for us to get out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Feels like we just got.
For real.
We haven't even gotten
Tony,
to like the
I
real
just wanna
world's
say
problems.
I
and shit.
apologize for not answering your Bill Cosby question. We went from Bill Cosby
To
No,
Jesus.
it's free,
to,
free Association Friday is what I like to call it.
Exactly.
I like that. But to be real, like before it even like you said, lights, camera, action, we was already.
oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
know what's great is actually the funniest shit was right
Yeah,
before we
yes.
went on.
He was like, yo, did you hear about what government the other day? Yo, Teletubbies episode was ill. Like, how do we went from government to Teletubbies?
You can't tell me Tinky Winky isn't fucking trying to get fucked up in here.
Tinky Winky had a nice little picky stinky.
Eli Velasquez, what do you got coming up then?
Actually, right now, nothing. Hold on, let me think.
We got your run next week. Do you have any shows coming up?
No, that's what I'm saying with shows. I know we got the one going back to PA. That's a nice little spot. But I know I wanted to do some on the island. I don't think I set any up because I've been a little irresponsible on my end. So I
That's all
gotta
right.
I gotta look in my book. I don't think I have anything going on, but I'll be out there ASAP. Definitely catch me on
your eyes
my
open.
Instagram. I don't even know my own Instagram. That's how you know it's been a while. EV comedian on Instagram. That's the only social media I got because feds are watching. But but I'm definitely getting back out there. You know, I'm just pacing myself. You know,
Right on.
stock market's crashing, and I'm living the life.
Nice.
feel you.
Well, it's good to see you though here, man.
No,
Hell yeah.
This was fun.
This-
And you're tonight, you said?
Tonight, yeah, I'm at Simplay. Just go to my Facebook and my Instagram. It's LINYROX.
Actually, I might try to swing through. I think I
Oh,
have.
sweet, sweet.
No, that is. I'll swing through.
Because then afterwards, I'm going to go to the late show at McGuire's because that's a Butera show. And Billy's on it.
I might-
Winchell.
I might swing at you because I'm gonna be real. Like I love the comedy community.
Yeah.
but I don't. But look, I like there's people I fucks with.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of cool people. And then there's people I don't like. You know.
Yep.
And so I just put myself in the right position. I need them right vibes. But I always mess with
I'm
you,
with you
Andrew.
on that.
Andrew was
No, I know. This is
Yeah.
when I started. My favorite fucking story is we meet here. We're on fucking, was it Mike Dillon show or something? It was the only Mike Dillon show I've ever done.
I think
It was right before Christmas, and I was like, I was trying to get back into smoking weed, and I was like, "Hey man, do you have any?"
That's right. You racially profiled me.
Just-
It was awesome. And I was like, you know what? I was like, that's racist, and I do have weed. Follow me, sir. Yeah. Man, ever since then, man. But yeah, it's always a pleasure with you. And like,
Likewise.
I like your comedy, your style. Like comedy's different, but it's like I like when people have their own unique style.
I always say like the people that I love when I run into somebody I haven't seen in a long time, because it sucks that you haven't seen them, but then you see them and you have a ton of fucking. It's just like
no. But you want to know
shit.
something though? But it gets us prepared so when we get real famous, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? When I'm out there and I'm doing all these tours, you're not gonna see me much. But then I'm like, yo, Andrew, what's good? You know what I mean? Let's go talk about freaking Teletubbies and shit. Yeah,
fucking Bill Cosby.
no, but, you know, I always
Latoya Jackson fucking a snake.
Who's on that show tonight?
Oh shit! Now you're fucking
just
asking
give me three names. I don't.
La Caruba's on it.
Okay.
Brendan Ryan. Fuck.
All right, good enough.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, so that's at the
people.
brokerage. That's the McGuire's, the Late Show.
No, that one. No, that's not the one I was talking about.
Oh.
I was talking about the one that I'm on, which is Roseanne Sorrentino, me, La Caruba,
okay.
Chris Capel, Zach Zorovich, and Brendan Ryan.
Okay.
And then
because I don't know names really. I usually see faces.
oh well, this is La Caruba. So all right, I was gonna.
That's all good.
I don't think any of this has to be done well.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, you go ahead, show them that, and I'll read the lineup here. Don't forget here tonight at Governor's in Levittown tonight and tomorrow night. Anthony Rodia will be here at Governor's in Levittown. The patio is open this weekend. Marty Caproni is there tonight. John Butera, Dan LaRocco, Joe Cravella, Shari Poland, and others will be there tomorrow night. The Giggle Room tonight, Steve White is playing there. Michael Loftus is playing tomorrow night. The Brokerage in Belmore, Steve White, Charlie Burquette and friends. McGuire's in Bohemia, Pinky Patel tonight, Marty Caproni tomorrow. But go to govs.com. I do believe some of these shows have been moved around. Like I think some of the shows from the brokerage has been moved over here. Go to govs.com, check out the schedule, find out what's going on, and make your reservations. Do some great comedy shows, including October 28th. We will be here in the Giggle Room, Knockem Dead Comedy, performing our hilarious 80s theme murder mystery in time for Halloween. So costumes and murder right there for Halloween. An audience interactive comedic murder mystery, October 28th in the Giggle Room here at Governor's. Go to govs.com to make your reservations, and go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see what we got going on. We got a lot of shows this fall. And you can get information on who we are and what we do, knockemdeadcomedy.com. And don't forget, our time at the beach continues tonight. Half Step is playing tonight at the beach, Jones Beach Band Shell, right there on the boardwalk. We got Half Step playing tonight. That's a Grateful Dead tribute band, led by our very own Tom Sanfilippo, who hosts Flip Tracks Radio in here every other Monday. Mary Capone. What happened?
He said now that the racism is over. I just did something very racist.
Oh, okay. Mary Capone will be the comedian that's going to open up the show for Half Step tonight. So I'll be there. I think Bosie's coming. Don Sill will be there. Sallie will be with me. And, of course, once again, Mary Capone will be there. So that'll be fun. And, of course, Half Step playing some great Grateful Dead music.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that was tough. And if you can't make it tonight, or even if you can, come back and join us again next Friday, August 26th. A Fleetwood Mac tribute band with Tom Petty Band opening up. That's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, the last show of the season, Sunday, August 28th, Captain Jack playing the music of Billy Joel will be there as well. And all three of these dates will be there giving away free passes to the club and some other giveaways. So come hang out with us. It's going to be great.
No Filter Paul is on that show tonight at the Late Show at McGuire's. Yesterday you were saying you weren't sure.
Then isn't he back here tomorrow? I think he's back here tomorrow on the patio. Yeah, I think he is. We are doing live from the green room tomorrow night. So if anybody wants to, if you're free,
thank you.
We'll be here, and please tune in. Also tomorrow, Christine Levine is a comedian. She's got a cancer thing going on. Our pal Matt Napo, who's the host of Coffee with the Dog, he's putting together what he's calling a podathon for Christine Levine. It's going to be a 12-hour event that will be playing here on Govs. And a lot of the Govs hosts will be a part of it. I believe Don Sill is doing some time in the morning. Sallie and I are doing some time around, I think it's at 6. Of course, Matt will be doing some time, and he's going to have some special guests. And I do believe there's a GoFundMe page set up for Christine. So I'm sure we'll be sharing all that info with you tomorrow. So that'll be all day tomorrow, followed by us on the Green Room Show tomorrow. So we got a lot going on Gov's Comedy Club podcast tomorrow. Lots of good stuff. Is that everything? Of course, studio time. If you want, get in touch with us through our Facebook page. So that's it. We'll see you tonight at the beach. And then we'll see you tomorrow night on the Green Room. And then that's it. Sallie and I are off next week. We will not be here next week. So
Good thing I came this week.
Serendipity.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have a week off. And there's no Hershey and the Keegs on Tuesday, so Sallie can enjoy her week off. So we'll see you Saturday, and everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you once again, pal. Good seeing you.
Thank you for having me.
And I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Peace. See you guys later.